All right, our friends from Heald College are here on Central Valley Talk. We have the president of the campus, Carolyn and one of the graduates, Jesse Arroyo, graduated with a degree in criminal justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What all the colleges you could go to? Why did you want to go to Heald?
Well, it's a very interesting story. My journey started in 2009. I just had my second son, and my company went out of business. So I was unemployed for about 10 months. And I wasn't in a good place at the time. And so I went shopping around for schools. And I went to a lot of other private schools, but at the time it seems like they weren't listening to my story. I was 30-year-old, married with 2 children, and I didn't know where I was going. So I kind of got fed up with it. And then in the last minute I gave Heald, a shot. And I spoke to them, and my advisor was very gentle with me. Wasn't very pushy, and then a lot of times when I asked the questions, if she didn't have the answer, she went to another department and got the right answer for me. And then if I had any kind of questions, they would send me to departments, and it kind of felt like it was a smaller school, and I felt like it was kind of more of a family environment. There was a lot of support there, so I decided to go the route with Heald College. So I did 16 months. I did criminal justice and got my AAS degree.
16 months, so you can...
Yeah, it's usually 18 to 24 months, but like I said, I followed the script and I followed the schedule, and I actually got out in 16 months.
So you can tailor it to whatever works best for you, right?
The thing is with our college that makes it special is the fact that when anybody that enrolls in our college, basically they have their schedule from point A to the day they graduate. It's already all scheduled out. So as long as they follow, their classes and they don't miss any courses, they're to graduate on that date. So it's very structured. They only give you core classes that are going to get into your actual degree field, so they can get you in and out and then onto your career.
So you don't waste time with a lot of classes that have nothing to do with what you want to do.
Exactly.
I like that idea. Yeah.
And one of the things is prior to that, I did attempt to go to other colleges, and I spent about 6 years in the community college era, and I just never went anywhere. It just wasn't structured enough for me. And coming in Heald, like I said, with all the help and support, 16 months I was done. And I moved on to get my bachelor's degree at University of Phoenix.
Yeah.
So. Was
it affordable for you?
It was, because I'm prior service military, so I had
grants and things.
Yeah, but I also did get. I took advantage of the Pell Grant that we have at the college to help me out. And the great thing was that I didn't have to make any payments until I was done with my schooling. So anything that that I didn't cover with the military, I paid after I graduated and got into my job or what have you.
Yeah, be hard to pay while you're still taking the classes. And
absolutely,
I like that setup too. Okay, Carolyn, you told me the spring classes are starting in April.
Right.
So you want people to sign up now for those, right?
Oh yes, we are enrolling now, touring. And what's great about Jesse's story is he went on to get his bachelor's degree, but now he's back working at Heald as an admissions advisor because he wanted to give back and share his story and help other students out like himself. So he has such an interesting story. I wanted everyone to hear his story. Maybe he can help somebody else out there who's maybe tried community college, tried the military, tried working, but is just not getting where they want. Maybe Heald's the answer for him. And
what do you think the difference is between community college and Heald?
Well, Jesse said it well, and we hear it a lot. It's the structure.
Okay.
I was asking Jesse, well, how was your attendance while you were at Heald? Did we ever have to call you and say, hey, Jesse, where you been? And Heald will do that. So they'll give him the structure. He was telling me a story about, I said, so how'd you do in Heald? He said, well, I did pretty good. I struggled a little bit in math. He goes, but, I went in and used the tutors. He remembers going in over the Thanksgiving break and using our tutors. And he said, if I didn't have those tutors, I probably never would have gotten through the math class.
Is there an extra charge for those tutors?
No.
No, really?
No.
It's free.
And they're usually there from 8 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Got a short video.
So
We have a little video?
yes.
Okay. Is it like about the school?
Yes.
All right, let's take a look.
Here to give you the inside look into criminal justice. At Healed, you'll learn about law enforcement procedures, criminal investigations, juvenile justice, corrections, and even terrorism. Joanna?
I got a job doing what I love to do. I never thought that would happen. So that was awesome for me to, after Healed, to really go into the workforce and do something that I love to do.
Make a difference in your community.
Yeah, when I heard terrorism there, I said, what, terrorism classes? But you said it's a growing field.
Right. Homeland Security. We
And-
can talk more about that.
Yeah, and one of the great things, because I took the criminal justice course, is that another thing is all of our instructors there, they're in the field. They're either retired CSI, FBI agent. They actually even current police officers that do that as well. And so it's very hands-on, and they're not just telling you something from like a book. They share their stories with you, and they might even have some footage they could show you. But it's very intuitive.
All right. Well, you are living, walking proof, right? That you weren't in a good place. Now you are.
Yeah. They really. I was in a real low point in my life, and they really, turned it around for me. So as she said, I learned in college that it's not just about what you do; it's why you do things. And I felt like she said, I felt like giving back. I mean, who better to tell them it can happen than me, that because I've done it. And if I could do it and everything I had to go through, I know that they can make it.
Yeah.
So.
Like Carolyn's over there smiling. She's very, very proud of well, probably proud of all your graduates,
Yes.
right? Yes. Okay. So, give everybody the information, website, phone numbers. How can folks find out more about Healed?
Well, our phone number is 438-4222. Call Jesse. He'll give you a tour, show you around the school, or go to our website. It's www.heald.edu, or just come by and see us. We're at 255 West Bullard, between Blackstone and Maroa.
Easy to find.
Right.
How's the parking?
It's free, and we have plenty of parking.
Thought I was going to
Glad
forget that. All right. Carolyn Pierce, president of Healed College, and Jesse Arroyo, one of their fine graduates. Thank you for joining us today
Thank you for
here
having
on
us.
Central Valley Talk.